All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Free Speech Friday, where we take a topic of discussion, say whatever I want to say about it. Either you're going to agree or you're going to disagree. This week, the topic is going to be the industry and trash ass rappers. When I say trash ass rappers, y'all know who the fuck I'm talking about. Like, don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. And when we talk about the industry, we talk about how these artists, I use the term loosely, artists, these rappers maintain a strong hold on radio play. Every time we turn around, we're seeing their videos, they're number one, top 10 on the charts and shit like that. And how far the divide is between those artists, the artists that we consider lyrically talented, and underground artists. Now, in today's mainstream, it's overrun by what they call turn up music, trap music, drill music, turn up music. But if we as a people can decide what the culture is and we can shift the landscape of the culture, why are our radio stations being dominated by such garbage? And I'll say names. I will say names. I will say, why do we have Young Thug, the Migos? Granted, Future makes good club tracks, good turn up music. You're not really listening to him for lyrics. But why are these people dominating our radio stations? You know, the other day I heard a song. I don't even know the name of the song, but the song in the hook, it was "Get High." She wanna get high. She wanna get high, or whatever. I don't know the artist's name. The song was kind of catchy, but it's on radio because we talking about smoking weed and fucking. That's why it's on the radio, because we talking about fucking and smoking weed. You know, this is why Wiz Khalifa is so successful, because he always talking about smoking. We as a culture, as a people, can change this, but why don't we change this? Why every time I turn on the radio, after every commercial break, Bryson Tiller is the first song that they play? Granted, that song is a good song, but it's not a song like Drew Hill or Boys to Men or anything back in the day. That song's mediocre at best. But this song is on after every commercial break. They put him on. You know, nobody can understand a goddamn word that Young Thug is saying. But this nigga's on radio all the fucking time. Like, why is he on the radio? Why are we playing that trash ass song? Why? Who knows? But if we are so nostalgic about the 90s and how good hip hop was when it was Tupac, Big, Nas, Jay-Z, all these big names, if we're so nostalgic about that, why can't we bring that back? Why can't we showcase artists like Big Crit, Lupe Fiasco? Why can't we showcase lyricism and people who come with bars like J.R. Writer, Cassidy, those types of guys, Lloyd Banks? Why can't we showcase those types of people? Why do we hold Kendrick Lamar's album this high? We say it was a masterpiece. But after Future perform and it's time for him to come on, we walk out. We say his album is great, but we can't look at his performances. We can't go to his shows and stay for the whole thing. But we'll go to a Young Thug concert and this nigga ain't saying shit. I do it, whatever the fuck this nigga is talking about. Underlay. Whatever he's talking about, we bouncing to that shit. We vibing. We got our little boys out this motherfucker wearing skinny jeans and fucking dresses because of this nigga. but it's okay. It's okay. It shouldn't be okay. We as a people need to change this. The culture needs to shift. It needs to change. And it needs to change today. It needs to start with you going, listening to better artists, putting out better music. Stop buying into that nonsense. We got so many great artists out here. So many great artists that need to get radio play that are not getting radio play because we are complacent with the bullshit that's being shoved down our throats. Change. Let's make a change for the better. Stop listening to whack ass artists talk about nonsense. Change that shit. And you ain't gotta like my opinion. But guess what? I ain't gotta give a fuck.